Yeah, welcome back to Norheim's garage. Today I'm going to install the Torsen differential. I just started. As you can see, I took off the cover and took out the differential. And there is a small problem with just switching it directly. So I might show you a little bit about that. Yeah, as I said, I already taken out the differential. It's empty in here. I'm not going to take out the pinion because the bearing and the seal is okay here. So hopefully when I put it back, I will get the proper setup after. I will check it with some paint on the gears and the backlash I will check. Already checked that before I took out the old one. So here it's lying. I put on the ring gear. I haven't torqued it down yet. I'm going to do that also. I took off the old bearings because I needed these shims, like these ones. So I measured those shims. In theory, I could just put these shims back on here and press on the new bearings and everything will be okay. But I'm not 100% sure that is the case, so I want to to check that. So I grinded out of these bearings here, so these will kind of, let's see here, so these can just slide onto here. So I can put this in with shims on and check the check the clearance and before I press on the new ones. Of course, had a little bit accident with this bearing here, lost a roller, but I also need to take out all the rollers and just put them straight into the bearing here, just to, because I can't get this to fit properly anymore. But that is the idea, at least. I have some extra shims lying around that I can use. But there is a problem or obstacle for this particular model of rear axle. And I can maybe show you if I can get this onto the floor like this. And you can see the bearing on this is this way. Yeah, I think on the newer models this bearing is the other way. And you also have some shim you put on here to shim this to the correct clearance. But on this particular model it's a little bit different because on this side here, the right side, we have an adjustment ring here. Not sure if you can see this properly, but there you see this adjustment ring. And that one adjusts the clearance for the bearings on both sides. I only have this ring on one side. So when you're adjusting this, the axle ends meet this axle end here, meet axle inside the differential and pushes the other axle towards its bearing. I can take up here, I can show you the inside the axle, the differential here. If you can see, inside here, it was a little bit hard to see, wasn't it? Like here, this thing here, that has an oval hole in it that this axle goes through. So this can move, move like this. That is so you can adjust one side, and this thing will push the axle on the other side, so you will get the right clearance on both sides. And inside here, there is nothing. So it's just a hole straight through. Not sure if it's possible to see that, but like this. And also this hole inside there is a little bit smaller than the size of the spline. So not very much, but a little bit. So I need to go to a machine shop and I need to make the this thing here that I can fit inside here, so I can get these axles to go properly into the bearings. Let's see here. Inside here you have a seal in here, and that thing on this thing here, this ring here that's pressed on, will hit that seal and destroy it if I don't do this properly. That's why I can't just fit this in and hope for the best. And also I can't shim like they do on the other models, like have a shim on here. That doesn't work. I don't think I can turn these bearings around either and do it that way. So I just need to figure out a way to to do this. But I need to see if I can disassemble this differential here and measure that axle in here and see how long I have to make the new one for that one. So I will come back when I have done that. I'm also gonna put in this differential and mark it up, make everything ready. So it's just to press on the bearings, and that axle thing I'm gonna make can wait a little bit. So it just means that I can't mount these ones before I got that thing fitted in. Yeah, now I put in the differential and put the clock on, and we're gonna see what I had last time here. I had 0.16 millimeter backlash. I took a picture of it, so we're gonna see now how much we have here. I locked the axle here with a vice grip, and we can now see how much we will get. Maybe I should put this light up here somewhere, or if that's possible to do. Obviously not. Maybe that's fine. And if I do this now, you can see here we have, let's see, 9, looks like a 5 though on the camera, but it is 9, 0, 11. It's a lot less than I had. So that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna paint this thing here on the gear. Not sure if it's possible to see this, but it is a paint thing for especially for this, to see how the pinion grips on the ring gear. This is more for the depth of the pinion, because now we actually have the proper backlash, so it shouldn't be any difference in pinion depth, because since this thing is already set with the bearings, so it should actually be the same as it was before. But I'm going to try it anyway, just to see. Yeah, I now painted the ring gear, so we're going to see how this is going to look like. We should in theory had some help doing this, because we should have some resistance on the axle here when we're doing it. So maybe I should have maybe hold this thing here when I'm turning it, just to get the resistance. And as you see, when it comes back here, it's a little bit difficult to interpret the let's see if I can maybe take the other way also first, just to, so we will see. Sorry. If we can see here, it's a little bit out of. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the pinion depth, but if you see here, it's a little bit hard to see this thing, but if you see there, it's a little bit on the edge on that side, and if we turn it like this, you can see here also it's a little bit better on this side, but it should have been maybe a little bit more in the center. But it's not on the tip of the tooth, so I think it's fine. Don't think we're gonna be able to break it anyway, so I think that is fine. Just so it's said, I used the old shims that was on the original one. I just put them back on the sides they were supposed to be on, and the results is okay just with that. So I don't think I'm gonna change any thing to this. If anything, it should have been done something with the pinion depth, but that's just gonna alter everything. Then I need to realign this a little bit more with maybe better tools and whatnot. But I think this is okay. It's not going to be any problems with this alignment here. So now it's just for me to put on the bearings, the new bearings, press them on, and put this back in and have a double check. And then I just have to wait for the bolt or the axle I need to make. Yeah, then I'm back from the machine shop, I said machine shop, but I wasn't going to the machine shop. I went to my father's place and had this thing made, and he got it hardened for me. That's gonna replace this thing here. This is the middle part, which connect those two drive shafts together. To get that fitted into the new differential, I need to make this one. They have the same length. This end is the same as this, but this is 22 millimeters, so it fits inside the differential. This thing here is gonna fit inside here. Not sure if it's possible to see that, but if I drop it in, it goes all the way in, and it's gonna lie there and go back and forth when I adjusting this axles. It's also going in this direction, of course. I'm gonna put that shaft in first, and the other one, the adjustable, in after. So we'll see, and then I will get this tested for the backlash, and have some more of these marker on it, and see if it's has changed after I pressed on the new bearings. Yeah, then I put in the differential again. I had to take off the bearing again, because when I put it in, it was a little bit, it was binding when you turned it. I can feel a small binding, and the backlash wasn't acceptable. It was kind of 0.3 or something, or 0.03. That's a little bit too tight. So I had to take it back off and take the bearings off and take one of the shims from this side over to this side. And then I now got, as you can see here, like it's very a little bit between 0.07 or 8. So it's fine as long as it's not over 0.1 something. I think it's fine. Could maybe have gone up to like 9 there. It's vary a little bit. It's not a accurate science, this thing. I don't have the proper equipment for this, but this is within my specs at least. Also check the pinion depth and how it was kind of gripping the teeth here, and that was not optimal. Could have been better, but if I'm gonna do something about that, I need to shim up the pinion also, and then this is gonna be a hell of a lot bigger job. So I wasn't planning on doing a full
full-on restoration or repair of the rear axle. So I think this will be okay for now. Yeah, then I'm kind of ready for adjusting the axles. As you see in here, there's a nut or a screw. It's a big ring here with threads on it, which you kind of moving in and out to get the right clearance. It's a little bit hard to do this with a camera in one hand and a lamp in the other, so I also set up the measurements here to see how much slack I have. So I'm just going to put this on a stand and we can see how it works. Not sure if it's possible to see anything, but we will try. I'm not sure if you can see these numbers but as you can see here, we have some play back and forth. So we're going to adjust this screw here, turn it in. Till you can feel it's kind of binding there, and just check. We can put this to 0. There. You can see here, put it back and out like this. But I'm just gonna check check the papers. Yeah, the paper here says it should have 0.05 to 0.13 millimeter of slack or play. Not sure if you can see there. It says there somewhere. And we're going to see if we can hit that target. I'm not sure. You probably need to turn this also, so it's a little bit in the way, some of this. It was very hard to set up this thing because it wasn't kind of playing with me. Just going to see if it's possible to just turn it a little bit. We're going to turn the other side also. And then we're going to check if we put this into 0 and we it's not much, let's get off just a little bit just to see how much play we'll get, like this, 0.6. So we're gonna take it in. .32, and it said we're gonna have 0.05 to 0.13. You can feel that it's binding there. So it can't be very far. 0.17. It is there, almost there, I think. So I think I'm going to take a little bit more, since the bearings are brand new. It's a little bit more like this. So now we have 0.056. Yeah. like this, and then you can lock it with these pins here, these ones. Just hammer them into these grooves, and then this thing is done. So it's then just for me to put on the brake pads and the calipers and brake pads and the handbrake wire and things. And then I'm kind of done with this, I think. So I think I will come back later on if something altered or anything. So I think we can say I'm finished with this job at the moment.